Hi everyone, tonight's bedtime story is called Go Away Dark Night. Griffin liked lots of things. He liked Ringo the dog, Whiskers the cat, Brownie the horse, and Larry the goldfish. But one thing Griffin did not like at all. Griffin did not like nighttime. Griffin was afraid of the dark. It made his toes curl up and his hands grow cold and his heart beat fast and his legs turn to jelly. Griffin and darkness did not get along, not even a little. When nighttime came and the sun disappeared, when faraway stars twinkled in the black sky, Griffin tiptoed around his room and turned on every single light. Flick, snap, click. Now then, Griffin said as he squeezed his giant stuffed bear. No need to be afraid, Teddy boy. See how bright the room is? With his brown eyes shut tight, Griffin pretended he was a bear like Teddy boy, all curled up for a long wintry nap. Griffin! Lights out, young man. His mother's voice floated up the steps to his bedroom. His eyes flew open and his voice made a froggy croak. Yes, Mama. Griffin said yes, but he meant no. He would have to check under the closet and peek under the bed and turn out the lights all by himself. Flick! The overhead bulb went black. Snap! The corner light by the closet turned to shadows. Click! The lamp on his nightstand swallowed the last bite of light. Griffin's room was as dark as a starless sky, or the forest at midnight, or inside of a shoebox with a lid on tight. He hid under his covers, shivering so fiercely he was certain his mother would hear his bones rattling all the way downstairs. Griffin dreaded bedtime. If only Ringo would sleep at his feet or Whiskers could curl up by his pillow. His mother shook her head. They're outside animals, dear, and must stay outside. Hoo, hoo, called the owl outside. Help, help, Griffin whispered inside, trembling under his blankets. For even his animal friends couldn't chase away his fear. If only he could have a real friend over, someone funny and clever, someone who was not afraid of the dark. No, not even a little. But when his neighbor Peter came to spend the night, Peter only laughed at Griffin. Scaredy cat, he taunted and teased. Silly you to be so afraid. I'm telling. Griffin was more discouraged than ever. If only somebody big would stay with him, somebody brave and strong and not afraid of anything. Mama, Griffin swallowed the lump in his throat, could someone big stay in my room tonight? Someone big? In your room? She looked surprised. Why, Griff? Griffin's voice was so soft she had to bend over to hear him. His throat was full of tears. I'm scared of the dark, Mama. She hugged him tight. I know just the one to ask. Someone very big indeed. You? Griffin asked. His mother smiled and shook her head. Daddy? She shook her head again and her smile grew wider. Griffin thought hard. Grandpa? This time she laughed. Bigger than him, bigger than all of us. His mother whispered one word in his ear. Griffin's eyes grew as round as dinner plates. God? Griffin's mouth made a wide O. Can God fit in my room? God can fit in your room, fit in your bed, fit in you. Is God scared of the dark? Oh no, Griffin's mother assured him. God isn't scared of anything, but especially not the dark. But I can't see God. How will I know he's there? His mother's smile was as dazzling as daylight. That's easy. You won't be afraid anymore. It must be true. Mothers know these things. God can be outside and inside. God is a true friend who would never tease him. God is even bigger than Grandpa. And God isn't afraid of the dark. No, not even a little. Nighttime sneaked up on Griffin again, but this time he was ready. He put on his favorite pajamas, pulled Teddy Boy out of his toy box, and folded back the bed covers with a smile. Here we go, God, he sang out, tiptoeing toward the switch on the wall. Flick! The overhead bulb went black. Snap! The corner light by the closet turned to shadows. Click! The lamp on his nightstand swallowed the last bite of light. Griffin's voice was so small. God, are you still there? God must be there because Griffin's fear was gone. So were the shivers and the shakes and the quivers and the quakes. He dove under the bed covers and hugged Teddy Boy tight. I'm not scared, he boasted to the bear. Are you? The darkness filled his room, but Griffin wasn't afraid. No, not even a little. God is bigger than the darkness. It wasn't long before his mother's voice floated up the steps and into his bedroom. How are you doing, Griff? But Griffin didn't hear his mother. He didn't hear Ringo barking at the moon, or Whiskers meowing on the porch, or the wise old owl hooting in the tree. Griffin was fast asleep. The last thing Griffin remembered before his waking had turned to sleeping was a strong yet gentle voice whispering like the night wind. Put away your fears, my child. Give them all to me. Love will keep you safe this night. Sleep tight, child, sleep tight.